Example ko siya phishing, spear phishing, vishing, smishing.
Okay.
Actually, dami pa ito. May whaling pa nga ito.
Whaling pa?
Oo eh.
Next year.
The Primer Pod.
Hi, my name is RB, and welcome to the new series of The Primer Pod, World Closer. Hello again, and welcome to the new series of The Primer Pod, The World Closer. I'm your host, RB, and today we're going to talk about a complex and often underestimated topic in the world of cybersecurity, which is social engineering. Right now, we have here Sir Cris Belajapa of ICT GSO who let us know all about cybersecurity and itong mga threats ng social engineering. So, Sir Cris, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, RV.
Okay, nice to have you here. So, Sir Cris, before we talk about the information about cybersecurity, social engineering, we would like to, of course, know more about you. Gaano ka na ba katagal dito sa Primer? And what do you do here in ICT GSO?
Alright. Good afternoon, RV. And good afternoon to everyone. I've been with Primer for more than 8 years.
Wow, ang tagal na.
So, tagal ko na pala with Primer. So, basically, the culture itself, I've enjoyed. And what our team does is basically, we're maintaining the cybersecurity of the company, whether it's an on-prem and the cloud environment, for certain attacks or certain threats within the outside world. So meaning, it's more on enhancing and protecting digital assets of the company.
Wow, okay. That really sounds interesting. I believe madami tayong mga technical terms, mga jargons, no, na in IT or in cybersecurity. So I think it's best na we talk first about the basics muna. So can you please care to explain what cybersecurity is?
Yeah. For the cybersecurity, it's a key for an IT environment. It's a practice, no, in which the information security team, no, or the governance, to protect the systems, the network, data center, whether it's on-premise, on cloud, and all the digital assets of the company, to prevent data breach. And we all know data breach, it's inevitable, but still, we need to do something about it. No? Hindi naman pwedeng, hindi nga natin siya maiwasan, but then we don't do anything about it. So that's the mandate, no? Particularly if the cybersecurity environment we'll be talking about.
Okay. Kanina, Sir Cris, may na-mention ka. Attacks and threats, and you guys are protecting our company, Primer, dito sa mga possible attacks na to. I think it's all about social engineering. So, let's talk about it. What exactly is social engineering?
Yeah. You mentioned, no, the social engineering, basically, it's a technique, no, from the fraudster or itong mga cyber criminals, cyber attacks within whether it's a company or a certain individual. So, basically, pag sinabi kasing social engineering, it's more on fraudster, no? Basically, yung objective nila
They're
is
sneaking, no?
Yes,
ito
no?
ba yung mga kilala natin or yung term na hackers?
That's part of the basically part sila nitong mga social engineering na to, because they're part of the as a threat actors, no? No? So basically, if it's the social engineering, yung hackers na yan and other aspects, no, they're part of the mga threat actors. So basically, their objective is they need to get, no, whether the sensitive information or personal information of the company or any other confidential information.
Okay, sounds pretty scary. Social engineering, may mga possible attacks and threats. Sir Cris, meron bang mga iba't ibang klase na itong social engineering?
RB, yes, no? There are a lot of social engineering attacks, no? Actually, nasa top 10 or top 5.
Okay, pero at least let's talk muna on the common social engineering that we do encounter.
Alright. So for the common, basically, yan yung mga phishing.
Okay.
Phishing attacks, no? Spear phishing, smishing, vishing, and other likes of social engineering aspect.
Okay, ang dami pala nun, 4. Phishing, spear phishing, smishing, and vishing. Isa-isahin natin to. What exactly is phishing, Sir Cris?
So basically, phishing, it's an online scam in which it started by receiving an email. No, it's just like you're phishing into a certain.
Pero I'm interested, bakit phishing yung tawag? Ano ba? Is it derived from the word fish, isda?
So basically, we call it phishing. It's because parang maihalin tulad mo siya sa nagfi-fish ka within the ocean, no?
Lalambat.
Or lalambat ka, no? That's
Parang
why
random.
random siya. So when the sender, the fraudster will send an email, so depende doon sino yung magre-react sa napadala
I
niya.
see, kaya pala.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so to know more about phishing, we have prepared a short clip for you to enjoy. Chris, may problema ako.
Oh, bro.
I-text sa akin yung Gcash. Baka daw malaki yung account ko.
Oh, grabe ah.
Ito, tignan mo.
Check natin.
Ito siya, oh. Ang sabi, kailangan ko daw i-verify yung details ko at i-enter sa link. Kung hindi, malalaki yung account ko.
Teka lang. Huwag ka munang maniwala dito. Legit ba to? Naalala mo ba yung phishing email trainings na meron tayo?
Phishing? Pero hindi eh. Tignan mo, oh. May logo ng Gcash, oh.
RB, remember, yung mga scammers, astig yan. They can, pwedeng nilang gayahin yung mga logos and everything about, para lang sa fraudster.
Paano kung totoo to? Malalak na talaga yung account ko. Tapos di ko na magagamit yung Gcash account ko. Pambili ng kape. Ano yan?
Teka, huwag mo na alalayanin yung kape mo.
Okay.
Basically, try mo muna mag-login doon sa apps ng Gcash.
Okay.
Then from there, at least legit yun, and huwag ka muna mag-click na anong mang link na pinadala sa'yo.
Okay, ang galing mo dyan, Chris. Ito mga ganito, how about yung mga ibang e-wallets? Ano bang masasabi mo?
Actually, typically, yung mga banks and e-wallets, hindi yan nagpapadala ng mga about information or asking about information, personal information from their customers. So basically, nagpapaalala lang sila. Ang totoong bangko or e-wallets ay hindi hingi ng mga personal information mo. Kung may duda ka, tawagan ang kanilang hotline. Tandaan, ang pagiging alerto at mapanuri ang kinakailangan upang maging ligtas at safe ang iyong account.
Salamat, Chris. Laking tulong yan. At dahil dyan, makabili na ako ng kape ko at sagot ko ng kape mo, syempre.
Hindi ako may sabi niyan. Ikaw nagsabi niyan, ha? Baka sabihin mo, na-scam kita.
So that's it for our short clip about phishing. Now let's talk about the red flags that we need to avoid. And of course, some tips that we can do. Sir Chris, care to share to us? Ano ba yung mga red flags na kailangan natin malaman? Mga tips na pwede ko share.
Alright. Good question, no, RV. So first and foremost, you need to check first the sender's name. So madalas, no, tayo as KaPrimer or even in your personal aspect, no, na once naka-receive ka ng email, no, nakalagay dun sa sender's name, for example, your boss or your IL, then if double check mo naman yung email address na ginamit niya, it's different from the one he or she's using, no, within the company. So basically, the sender's name, yan yung typical, no, pinaka-red flag niya, the top one. No? Huwag agad-agad maniniwala dun sa sender's name.
No?
Kayang palitan yun eh. No? Just check the email address itself. Nandun naman yun eh. So, once nag-check mo na yung email address, tama naman yung ginagamit niya, then that's the time na usual na ginagamit niya, then you go now to the body of the letter or the email. So, check mo, may urgency ba? Is there any urgency na he or she needs the information na nire-request niya doon based sa email? And may mga links ba na included doon sa email niya? If it's a link na pinapaklik niya, no, that's another flag, no, na
And
dapat
most of
natin
the social engineerings, they're putting you into pressure, no? Na kailangan mong gawin to. Kaya
Yes.
kundi may mangyayari.
Yeah, typically yun, no? Basically, and technically, before kasi, no, mga threat actors ngayon, in terms of phishing, nag-evolve na rin sila. Before, pag nag-send sa'yo ng email, minsan mga wrong grammar pa yan, no? Mali pa yung mga spelling. But nowadays, iba na. No? Sobrang ganda na ng email body nila, and yung mga ginagamit
Parang
nilang
kapani-paniwala.
kapani-paniwala na.
Totoo talaga.
Parang totoo na. No? So, unlike before, mga grammar, wrong spelling, nandyan yan. Pero ngayon, di mo na makikita yon. It's almost perfect email. And same, andun pa din yung na-mention ko nga kanina, yung mga links, and it requires mag-update or mag-change ng password mo, mag-update ng information mo. Urgent action. So, yun yung mga dapat nating tignan. Then, pag meron yun, and again, hindi ka pa rin sure if it's legit or not, better to at least look for any support or assistance within your organization or within Primer from us, within us. Just you can chat us or send an email infosec@primergrp.com.
All right, thank you so much for that, Sir Chris. That's it for phishing, and we still have 3 more social engineerings, no, that may attack or threat us in this world, inclined in cybersecurity. So, Sir Chris, our next 2 social engineerings are smishing and vishing. Medyo kakaiba tong mga pangalan na to. Care to explain to us what smishing and vishing is?
Yeah. Actually, itong smishing and vishing, no? The word itself, no? Smishing. So, it's another attack, a cybersecurity attack, in which the threat actor uses a phone for SMS.
Kaya siya
That's why
smishing.
smishing. Oh,
Kung kinuha SMS, vishing. So, I would assume, kaya vishing, video ba to?
It's a
Tama ba?
voice.
Voice.
Voice naman yun. So, someone, a
Okay.
fraudster, will call you.
Okay.
So, that's the difference. That's the difference between the smishing and the vishing. So, for the smishing, it's more on SMS attack, in which, again, the fraudster, his or her objective is to capture the information from you, whether it's a personal, sensitive, or a company digital assets. For the voice itself, it's the same, but they uses voice for this one. So definitely, especially right now, no, dapat maging vigilant tayo. Why? It's because the rise of AI.
Oh,
No?
may
The
mga,
artificial
may mga
intelligence.
generator na lang mga boses.
Yes, di ba?
Na pwedeng manggaya.
Manggaya ng
Parang meron
boses.
ako nakitang app sa mga social media na pwede kang pumili ng boses ng mga artista.
Correct.
No?
Actually, nung time na I attended one of the CXO event, no, mga executive event for the cybersecurity, they showed us yung voice talaga ni President Obama, no, and pati yung lips, kuhang-kuha yung kanyang sinasabi. So, yan yung nakakatakot, no, for the next 3 to 5 years from now, no. So that's why we need to be more vigilant, no, particularly for the cybersecurity attack. The two of this, no? The smishing and the vishing.
Okay. All right. So that's it for smishing and vishing, and we have prepared also another clip, no, to know more about this social engineering.
Tingnan mo 'to, may tumatawag na taga-bangko. Sabi nila, may kakaibang activity sa account ko.
Po ba kayo na legit bank yan? Ano daw po sabi nila?
Sabi nila na kailangan ko daw i-verify yung account ko gamit yung link na 'to. Kundi, mafi-freeze yung account ko.
Check ko lang po muna. Kasi tingnan niyo po yung website nila, parang kakaiba po. Naalala niyo po ba yung vishing na sinend sa atin sa email?
Phishing. Pero parang totoo talaga yung tumawag sa akin from bank. And alam na alam talaga yung details ko.
Eh ma'am, 2024 na po ngayon. Madali na lang pong manloko, madali na lang pong gumaya ng mag-spoof ng caller ID, o kaya gumaya po ng mga website.
Pero paano kung talagang hindi ko na ma-access yung account ko?
Huwag po kayong mag-alala. Kung gusto niyo po, check po natin yung official website nila. Tapos tawagan po natin yung mga number doon. Or may ATM card po ba kayo?
Meron naman.
Meron po. Sa ATM card po kasi, sa likod niya, may number po na pwede tawagan. Kung gusto niyo po, tawagan niyo po muna to bago po natin ilagay yung details niyo dito. Tandaan po natin na hindi po basta-basta natawag yung mga ATM o yung bank sa atin through phone para kunin po yung mga sensitive information natin.
Galing mo talaga. Tama. Thank you.
Yan po. Sa panahon po ngayon, mas maigi na pong maging vigilant.
Dahil dyan, tara, magkape na tayo.
Miss Job, tingnan mo, ayaw magbukas ng social media ko. May nagtitext na kailangan daw pong i-click yung link.
Link sa text?
Mm.
Parang smishing ko.
Wala pa na Miss Job, baka mawala yung mga data ko.
Wait, relax. Kung totoo yung mga gantong may problema, mag-login ka lang sa social media mo. And gamit yung official website link, hindi yung galing sa mga text na ganito.
Galing mo talaga, Miss Job, kaya sa'yo ako eh.
Okay, we hope you like our short clip about smishing and vishing. So, paano ba nga natin may iwasan to? Ano yung mga red flags na kailangan nating tandaan, Sir Cris, para may iwasan tong klaseng mga attacks?
Okay. So, based on the video clips that we've shown for our viewers and listeners, so for the smishing part, kung mapapansin mo, naka-receive siya agad ng text messages. And based on the text messages itself, it requires attention, immediate attention, di ba?
So, may na-mention ka kanina, urgency.
Yes, yung urgency nandiyan na naman.
May pressure factor,
talaga, may pressure factor, no? Then, kasama nung SMS na yon is na-mention pa doon na he needs to change or update yung kanyang information within that link na pinadala sa kanya. So, yun yung mga kailangan nating tignan, no? Or i-double check. Whether SMS ba yan or email. Basically, SMS because it's smishing. So, the link itself, no? Better na wag mo nang wag ka nang mabother dun sa SMS. Just go to application which na-mention sa video, like the GCash, no? So,
apologies for cutting you, Sir Cris, pero nagbibigay ka na ng tips. In line with that, ano ba yung mga tips na mabibigay mo para maiwasan ang phishing?
Yeah, as mentioned dun sa video itself, na instead of clicking yung links na pinadala ng fraudster using SMS, better na if you want to update your username or your password, you go directly to the application na nasa phone mo.
Yes.
No? Kasi yun, legit talaga yun. Nandun yung username, password mo. And may two-factor authentication yan, for sure.
Saka galing siya sa mismong
mismong application store.
Whether Android.
Yes, whether OS, di ba? So, yun yung mga dapat tignan natin, no, as a user. And at the same time, may mga madalas dyan, it's more on yung mga links, no? Mga links na pinapadala. So, instead of clicking or following those links, clicking those links, better, you go to the application itself. Then, dun ka nalang mag-update ng information.
Okay. Thank you so much for those tips, Sir Cris. And that's it for smishing and vishing. Okay, so now we're on our last social engineering, which is quite interesting as well. Spear phishing, no? Phishing din siya, pero merong spear na sa simula. Okay. So, Sir Cris, bakit may spear? Phishing pa rin siya, pero bakit may spear? Katulad ba ito ng spear nila Zilong, pati Moskov ng Mobile Legends?
Okay. So, that's a good reckoning, no? Actually, we call it spear phishing. It's because yung target nito, no? The perpetrator itself, the attackers focuses on a specific target.
Oh.
No? Unlike dun sa phishing, no? Sabi ko nga kanina, lambat is more on kung sino yung
Parang random. Kung sino
random, tamaan,
Ganun
bait,
siya.
okay to.
Unlike dito na spear phishing, talagang targeted siya.
Targeted siya.
Oo.
Most of the time, individuals, groups, or specific person within the organization.
Kumbaga, minaman-manan na nila.
Yes, that's the difference between the two.
I see. Okay. So to learn more, of course, meron din tayong another na short clip about spear phishing.
Sir Arvin, may concern ako kasi yung may nag-email sa akin na sinasabi niya, kailangan daw niyang makuha yung data ng mga full employees dito sa office. However, medyo suspicious kasi siya. Pwede niyo bang i-check? Kasi baka mamali ako nung bigay.
Medyo suspicious nga siya kasi pag tinignan mo yung email address niya, medyo malapit siya sa primer pero may konting iniba lang. Tapos yung grammar, pati yung signature niya is hindi pang primer.
Kaya nga hindi siya primer GRP. Pero halos same, no? Hindi kaya to phishing?
Hindi lang siya basta phishing, spear phishing siya kasi ikaw lang naka-receive. Tapos boss pa yung ginamit na credentials.
Hello, Sir Arvin, paano yan? Anong gagawin natin?
Sa ngayon, pwede mo siyang i-report sa amin. Tapos pwede mo rin i-disregard na lang. Pero thank you at nasabi mo to sa amin. Marami kasing scammer ngayon na magaling na. Kinukuha na lang yung mga info ng mga employees through sites like LinkedIn kasi doon natin pwede i-post yung mga employee details natin or yung mga ganap natin sa office.
Kaya nga, sir. Thank you, sir. Ang galing talaga. Thank you talaga, sir. Mutik na akong muskom.
Walang ano ba?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome back to our podcast. Of course, just like our previous discussions, no? After the short clip, Sir Cris will share to us kung ano nga ba yung mga red flags na dapat iwasan on this particular social engineering and ano ba yung mga tips na pwede i-bigay sa atin.
Okay. Yeah. To continue, no? Basically, based on the video that we've watched, yung mga red flags in terms of spear phishing, basically, dapat itong mga recipients natin, no? Most of the time, yung message, no? The email message itself, coming from basically executive, no? Or head of the organization. So, ang first question is, meron ka bang, again, ina-expect na email from those executives or management, top management, no? So, kung wala naman kasi, basically, you need to check yung sender itself, the name. Kasi yun nga.
Nakakatawag ka ng ganun out of the blue. Meron ka ma-receive na email na sa CEO.
Yes.
Padalan mo ko ng ganitong amount. Kundi, magpapaliwanag ko sa papel.
Correct, di ba?
So, ganun threat no?
Yes. So, yun yung mga kailangan i-check, no? Talagang red flags yan within the recipients, no? Particularly tayo mga KaPrimers. So again, may urgency dyan, no? Andyan pa rin yan, hindi mawawala. And need to check the sender name. Kasi sender name, they can manipulate it, eh. They can change, no? The sender name. Pero pag dinouble check mo yung email address itself, no? Mapapansin mo yan, hindi yan legit email nung executive na nagpadala sa'yo.
100%. Na-mention ka, no? Sa part ng smishing and vishing, or phishing ba yun? Na may mga clever na attackers. Na pinapalitan nila yung mga letters.
Yes, isa yun.
Numbers,
Yeah.
nagdadagdag ng another letter, or yung domain not completely the same. No?
Yeah, that's good. That's true. And another thing is itong malicious link again, no? Isa sa mga objective din kasi ng attackers for this one is mabait ka within clicking the link. No? Again, yun yung mga kailangan tignan natin. Tignan ng mga recipients, no? The link itself, the urgency, the sender's name, kung talagang member ng company, no? Yun yung mga no, no? Particularly na dapat nating tignan to lessen or at least prevent the attackers could get inside within the organization.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much for the insights and the tips, Sir Cris. I think we have covered everything of all the social engineerings under cybersecurity. And of course, KaPrimers, thank you so much for your time in viewing today's podcast. Again, I am RB, your host, and Sir Cris of ICT GS. Have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Thank you.